Girl, see, this is what I mean. 40 plus 10 plus 15 flowers, 40 speed base at plus speed. Now this is going to really work. Because now with Ragnell, it takes you to 44 speed. Hack speed soul takes you to 51. Speed res soul takes you to 57. And then joint drive speed takes you to 61. 61 speed Ike. With special spiral, that actually kind of makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because it's 3 cooldown now. And with special spiral, it drops it 2 by 2. So it's only 1 cooldown. So every time you hit Ike, he just hits you back with Radiant Ether. That's actually insane.
Yeah. And then Spiral will bring it right back down, so it's very easy for you to keep just a constant chain going.
Yeah, constant chain of Radiant Ether spam. A lot of damage output, a lot of healing, so I like that a lot. And from the respect of, Ragnell still adds your attack, and he needed that res badly, but the defense is also really nice to have. The +4 all stats on a hero that pretty much can use all the stats, that's actually really good. Like, I can't believe how simple it is, but so good on him.
It's so straightforward. There's literally no strings attached compared to a lot of what we've gotten recently.
Yeah.
But it is all you could really ask for.
Right.
Like,
all right.
Even if it was just slaying, we already... Can I just say, by the way, poor Amatsu and Vuj, DC slaying, but only if they're above 50% health. And that's it.
Wait, who?
Amatsu from Seiri and then Vuj from
Ocean. Yeah, you're right. The conditional DCs are wacky. Now that really looks dumb.
Yeah. Ouch. But, no. Literally, slaying is one of the most powerful effects in the game. I think people don't realize that completely.
Yep.
Sometimes. And just having that on a distinct counter weapon, the options are so...
Meaties, I actually really like this. Attack speed push isn't bad at all. Now, you're not going to fully heal back up, but he could use that speed and attack really well. If you're going to run solo, though, it's kind of better to just run double. But, like, yeah, I understand how you... It's kind of harder to get attack speed push. It's hard... Well, it depends. But it could be harder for you to get the solo version. So, speed wrestle, attack speed push 4 is pretty good. And with Radiant Ether, so +6 res, +4 res, 10, plus another 4. Oh my goodness, that's 14 extra res, which takes you 40, and your defense is 44, and your attack is 7 plus 4, 11, 69, nice, with the fast Radiant Ether. Okay, yeah, very easy to build Bike really well. Okay, fair enough. Attack defense unity. It's actually so funny that we can just group those two together, but yeah, they're essentially the same. They are the same, which makes perfect sense, but like, it's so funny. All right, cool. So our first 2 weapon refines that we checked out are basically the same, and there are a lot of builds that can utilize it. Basically every build can utilize this. There's zero reason not to take this. The only thing I was gonna ask for, like, definitely was special trigger cooldown count -1, and in fact those has that, so perfect. Sinister General, Black Knight, Alondite Refined. Is it the same thing? I bet it's the same thing. Yup, it's the same. They're sister swords, chat. They're sister swords, so of course they're the same thing. Which also makes sense, because now, you guys remember when I said, here's the thing, people were like, Nims, you're nuts. Why would they give slaying to the Black Knight, right? Therefore, he just has to use special fighter, you hit him, and then he just hits you with Black Luna. And I was just like, why not? Why not? It's the friggin' Black Knight. He's supposed to become amazing. And now it's amazing. Black Luna spam is finally a reality. No longer does he have to be a Dumbo and use Slaying Edge or something. He can just straight up use Alondite.
Yeah, you just run the Alondite special fighter. Done.
Done. Wow.
Every time you hit him. Every time you hit him. Bam. Black Luna. Black Luna. And he still gets a free +4 to all stats, basically, for existing. So that's
just like Ike, he really utilizes all the stats. His res is the lowest point, but again, it's a distant counter weapon, so he needs it. Yet his defense, speed, and attack are all not bad at all. So as a save hero now, he's so dangerous. Because you hit him, he just hits you back with Black Luna. And because of the extra attack as well, 80% damage reduction, he's going to one-shot so many heroes.
Yep. And it's not like he's going to be slacking on stats either. I mean, 39 speed base for an armor effectively with distant counter. Going to be some flexibility just on the stats alone.
Yeah.
Like, and especially with the attack. I think the attack is the most important because for all intents and purposes with Black Luna, whatever damage you're doing is going to basically be your attack stat.
Yep.
the foe's defense barely matters. So
Yep.
anything to augment that is huge.
Yep. But also keep in mind, that's also true. Black Luna sometimes just does nothing if they have no defense, so.
Yeah, but at that point, hopefully you're just killing.
Oh, yeah,
minions.
hopefully just one-shot them anyways.
So no,
Aw.
this has definitely turned around Black Knight to being meta again.
Yep. Wow, I'm so happy about this, but I never bought the BK pack, but I have a +5 Black Knight. I'm probably making him a +10 hero now. I've always loved Black Knight, so this actually has a lot of sensibility because if you use a save skill with Special Fighter, it just forces your opponent into such an awkward moment. And if you can't one-shot Black Knight, he can one-shot most mages, so I think this is actually really cool.
Yeah, especially in a savior build like this, you can base. Honestly, I think
You can't
Mystic
even
Boost
avoid
might be a little
him.
better. Yeah, like I'll just say it right now, Mystic Boost might be a little better, but literally if anything melee initiates into him, whoosh, he comes in for the save. They hit him once, and they're basically already dead.
Yeah, in this build, chat, because it's +4 defense, +8 defense here, and then plus another 5, and then plus another 4. That's crazy, because that's 12, 17, 21 extra defense, 62 defense. You're not beating him up close, and he's going to Black Luna you in the face.
Possibly twice if you give him the chance.
Yeah, if he outspeeds you, that's right, because it's Special
Like
Fighter.
that.
It's not Special Spiral, where it happens at the end of combat. It's in combat. So Special Fighter, you might... Yeah, he might actually do it twice.
Yeah, depending on the circumstances. And you can even run quicker post if you need to, Special Fighter for QR.
Yep.
Totally an option.
Jeez, okay, I really like this for Black Knight and Ike. Now, this does talk about the potential in the future. What happens with Altina using Alondite and Ragnell? Does she get special cooldown charge -2, all stats +8? And of course, double this encounter. No, that'd be hilarious. But they have a reference point if they ever do, in fact, you know, refine Altina's Ragnell Alondite. By the way, all the Slaying Edge Black Knights, I'm sorry, you wasted it. You didn't need it. I mean, you had use of Slaying Edge, but now you definitely... I'm so glad. Do you realize how stupid it was to see like Iras running around with Slaying Edges or like Black Knights running around with Slaying Edges just so they can have faster specials? It was so dumb. Because at the end of the day, like, Slaying Edge shouldn't be replacing these legendary weapons. Those days are over.
Yeah, that was how it basically had to be. Now we can have our cake and eat it too with the Alondite.
You're right about that. Mirror Stance isn't bad at all. Add a 6 res, which is his biggest weakness. And with Alondite adding another 4, and Mirror Stance adding another 4, that's 14 extra res as well as guard. And giving you a bit more attack.
Here.
Huh?
Guards redundant
yeah, it's
here.
because of Special Fighter. Right, you're right. But
At
yeah,
that point,
that's...
you might be better with Bond, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Or
you might
some
be
sort
better
of
Bond
affinity.
if you can put somebody next to him. But yeah, like, no, like, it's just more attack, more res, basically all he needs, or more attack, more speed, because he actually has a speed stat. 46 speed base. That's actually pretty impressive. Considering you hit him, he Black Lunas, so... Or he can use, again, chat, he could attack. He could possibly use 2 Black Lunas at once. Depending on if he has a Black Luna charge already. He attacks, they attack one time, and then he Black Lunas them again. He could double Black Luna 10 times. Seb, Fortress Defense Res, Special Fighter, Joint Drive Speed, Swift Stance 2. Honestly, that's fine. Swift Stance with Alondite with Joint Drive Speed, that's an extra 12 speed, 52 speed, 59 attack. And again, as long as you're alive with Black Luna, there's a good chance you one-shot them. So, fair enough. But I do think you still need a bit more attack than that. But I do understand why you want res, because with Alondite and Swift Stance, that's 8 more res, 37 res is respectable. 40 plus 4 plus 10 plus attack. Oh god. Oh god. 46 HP, 54 attack, 27 speed, 30 defense, 36 res. Plus attack is obviously the best thing for her. Ninja Katana, with the speed added, only gets her to 27. Attack speed solo takes her to 34. Attack speed rain takes her to 38. I'm hoping you're missing attack speed solo 3 seal, which would take her 44 speed. If you buff her for speed, maybe you can quad with Dive Bomb. I can see your idea here. It's just so dumb. This is silly. As at least you're still using nothing. I don't know, man. Is there a reason to do this on Altina? Everything she's good for, right? Her weapon, gone. Ragnell Alondite, gone. Her B slot, her A slot. Ashera's Chosen, gone. Right? So if you're gonna miss all those really important skills, you could have just done this on somebody else, you know? I don't know, man. At least she has pretty good attack, but like, yeah. Anyways, I see what you mean. 44 speed with attack speed solo 3 is not bad. You can potentially quad over. It's weird. It's different. It still does a lot of damage because if it's both solos, it's 7 plus 6, 13. It'd be 67 damage times 4 potentially with twin blades. I guess you're still using twin blades, but twin blades isn't that important. It's just 4% of units res, disables non-special skills, and it doesn't trigger perfectly because it's 2 cooldowns, so you only get one of them off. This is a little cursed. I don't know, man. It's interesting. It's interesting. I think this is really, really weird, but I applaud you for trying it. You have so many skills on her, so I guess not. Pegasus Flight can technically not work, just like Ashnard doesn't make it work because you got no speed. All right, anyways, interesting. Don't do this, chat. Yeah, that's right. The Twin Blade is losing attack power because you're dropping, because it's 40% of units res. You're dropping 4 points for Ninja Katana. Now,
The res isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Considering Black Knight.
right. Which, by the way, this build, Armored Stride Special Fighter Attack Speed Solo 4, that's so deadly. Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with this.
You attack, they attack, and then you just Black Luna them in the face. Or if you can just charge Black Luna instantly. Whatever, Zelgius just moving on his own with attack speed solo 4 is insane. Because that's plus 7, plus 6 here, and then plus 4 here. So 17 extra speed. He has 58 speed, and he has 17 extra attack, which takes him up to, that's insane, 75 attack, and really fast Black Lunas. What the heck? That's so dangerous. Holy.
Yep. That is terrifying.
Okay, I'm kind of in love with the new Alondite. This build is really cool. Armored Stride on Zelgius, I can actually see that. I honestly, Armored Stride and save skills on Black Knight or Zelgius, so good now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Like, all the stuff we have been using previously on just tanky armors, these ones are going to be able to use perfectly well.
Yep.
And any offensive armor strat, just as fine.
Yep.
You can even technically run Bold Fighter if you're just full on player phase oriented, and that would still be okay.
Yeah, that's true. But Bull Fighter, it would be a bit like if you can. Yeah, even if they can't counterattack, you'd still hit them. Plus 10, plus 4, because the last point is speed. Who cares? Harmonic Altina with 47 HP, 59 attack, 17 defense, 42 defense, 17 speed, 42 defense, and 44 res. The closest hero to perfection, in my opinion as well, is Harmonic Altina. This hero is busted. Absolutely busted. Ragnell Alondite, despite the fact it's just DC and Brave, it is still immaculate. Reposition is whatever. Twin Blades, 40% units res, disables non-special skills that reduce damage by X%. What's the scary thing about the game right now, chat? That's right, damage reduction heroes. She doesn't really care. Especially doesn't care if you give her Heavy Blade 4, so she attacks, loads up the second shot. The second shot is now a Twin Blades. Also adds 5 true damage on both shots, tons of extra damage. Null Sea Disrupt means you don't have to worry about healers, about Fire Sweep, and of course, she's infantry. She's not worried about archers at all. Hull Smoke takes away their specials, and attack defense solo takes her to 48 defense, and then 44 res, and then you hit her, and she Twin Blades you. This is actually the closest thing to perfection in the entire game. She's not perfect, of course, but this is the closest thing. This hero is ridiculously good. It's just unfortunate that, I'm so surprised, Vic, you actually pointed out, like, I'm surprised, because this is also my opinion, chat. I really do believe in this. I really do believe this is the closest thing to a perfect hero in the game. If you disagree, that's fine. But if you had to name a hero who's closest to perfection in the game, there's no perfect hero. Let's put that out there. No hero is unbeatable, right? But the closest hero to perfection is Altina, for me. Because her ability to influence in so many different modes, her ability to score well, her ability to be so dominant,
and her ability to like do things that no other hero can do, and her ability to be good on both phases, especially a dual phase hero. She's the closest thing to perfection. Duso and Brave Edelgard, yeah, they're there too. I'm actually surprised people voted for base Altina over dual harmonic Altina as well, because that was weird. Because if they just scroll down, I think she had a chance of being in, like, we could have ended up pulling for her if people just realized she was just way further down the list. Anyways, immaculate hero, 65 attack per shot, 70 attack per shot. Twin blades just makes things explode. Don't worry about damage reduction because she takes it away. Closest thing to convention.
Horny for Selena. 40 plus 2 plus 3. What's your name? All right, great. But great Hardin. 50 HP, 50 attack, 28 speed, 48 defense, 43 res. Wow, it's a double fortress defense res Hardin. Which, by the way, his res stat, he was the first armor hero with like a sizable res stat.
He still is one of the only ones.
That's
at least
true.
for his archetype.
Okay, but what does he offer that I can see some healing on it? Unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. Gasp!
Whoa.
Otherwise, if foe initiates combat or foe's HP is 100%, at start combat grants attack speed, defense, res +4. It's basically guaranteed as well, because if they're 100% or they're attacking into him, so it makes sense. You gotta keep in mind, Camus more of a dual phase hero, so having a criteria where if foe initiates combat or if foe's HP is 100%, which allows you to use it on both phases pretty easily, that makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people mention this, but Gradivis in the game actually does have a healing effect, which it now has as well. If unit deals damage to a foe during combat, restore 7 HP to unit per hit. So that can heal up to 14 in the same battle.
Yeah, it's a Spectrum +4 with Soul Lance effectively. Very easily at that.
Yep.
Like, if he's fulfilling the distant counter condition, he's already fulfilling the healing condition, put it that way.
Yep. So I will say the 25% HP threshold on Ike is slightly better, but it doesn't make that big of a difference for Hardin because he's going to be defensive in general. Though he comes a bold fighter, but that's the point. I like how this can still be used on both phases.
Mm-hmm.
And then the healing. The healing goes a long, long way in keeping Hardin alive, keeping Camus alive. Camus especially needed this because his res is not great, and now with the healing ability, he can stretch out his bulk by a lot.
Absolutely. To say the very least, he's become a much better tank.
Yep. A crafty fighter as well. Yeah, especially. I wonder if anyone actually made a Camus, because it's been so many years since we last saw him.
Made him with this are fine? Not sure. But a lot of people made Camus, quote unquote.
Yeah. So maybe just drop their... This is, again, I can't imagine a single weapon you would take over this, honestly. Doesn't make any sense. +4 all stats healing as well. And with DC, there's no better weapon. So there's no reason not to use it. So another perfect refine, I would say. It's not perfect, but like it's 100% upgrade. I honestly can't imagine a lance that you would take over this.
Oh, absolutely not. This is totally fun. I mean, it's hard to take any other lance besides just encounter on its own.
Yep.
Unless you have really, like, it takes a lot to be disencounter as it is, but now there's just no reason.
Yep.
I guess the one thing
Yeah?
is that Camus himself kind of doesn't have a res stat.
Yep.
Or any stat. So I'm not sure how much this is going to benefit him. But especially Hardin, like you said, with an enemy phase focus set, he can definitely pull off some very unique feats as a lance armor.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm talking about inheritable lances, guys. Maltet is definitely better, I would say. It doesn't have DC, but Maltet is one of the most ridiculous things in the entire game. But yeah, no, obviously, in terms of inheritables, Gravis is just at the top of it. Like you wouldn't replace Gravis, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that QR seal. But
That's so old school.
Yeah.
Bullfire QR, that's as old school as it gets.
yeah. It makes me sometimes wish fighter seals were a thing, but then again, I also don't want that, so...
Mm-hmm. So, what happens in this situation, chat? Because of Warding Breath, you attack into Hardin, he instantly hits you back with Moonbow. And because of all the extra stats, he's kind of harder to kill. 37 defense, 33 res. Warding Breath takes it to 37-37, and now it turns into 41-41. And then with Joint Drive res, it's 41 defense, 45 res. Really solid all around. And of course, extra attack takes it to 58. So with QR, there's no safe way of attacking into Hardin except if you one-shot him, of course, because he is still armor. But yeah, this is a really good kid. You're a monster. Attack speed ideal for Special Fighter. I like this a lot because he has the speed, he has attack. And if with Alondite, he gets more attack and more speed. But Special Fighter's perfect. This makes him so good because he can attack. So Black Knight attacks, you attack, and Black Knight attacks, you explode. Because Black Luna triggered. Or you attack Black Luna and he attack speed ideal, he attacks back with Black Luna, you explode. I like this a lot actually. So importantly, if bonus is active on him, Armor March counts as a bonus. So attack speed plus 9 easily, plus another 4 and 4, so 13 extra attack, 70 attack Black Luna in one shot, death.
On a side
53
note,
speed,
I do have
good.
Trace fodder available, perfect for L. Sigurd defense team.
If it's legendary Sigurd, wait, Sigurd? Okay, no, sorry. Why was I thinking of Selip? If you do Sigurd, I would honestly, yeah, if you do Sigurd, I would honestly make him plus 10 plus speed before trying that. But yeah, that's fine. I like that actually. Mystic boost for a bit of healing to try and stay into percentages. But honestly, you could run Armor March here and run Save here to make him even more deadly. Is what I would do. But yeah, he actually has the damage output. He has the speed. His defense is 46. His res is 28. Your opponent can't charge specials, and he hits you with Black Luna instantly. I like this build a lot actually. It's cool. So unfortunately, I think attack res level 4 and speed res level 3 are the bad options because Black Knight is probably the best one of the best save heroes in the entire game now. As a free-to-play player, if you put a save skill on him, he's gonna end enemy heroes. Close save with his high defense makes perfect sense, but even far save makes sense because he's gonna take a hit and just one-shot a lot of mages with Black Luna. Despite that, plus 10, Black Knight is good. I don't think about plus res because you should go for plus attack. Black Luna isn't a guaranteed kill. It's not. You reduce their defense and res by 80%, but that doesn't mean you one-shot them. When you only hit 56, which turns into 67, it's not a guaranteed one-shot. I would absolutely... My recommendation, chat, don't worry about speed anymore. Go for attack. Try and one-shot everything instead of just try to one-shot everything instead of worrying about getting doubled. But yeah. Speed res level, attack res solo. So your res is 7 plus 6, 13, 40 res, 44 res, 45 defense. Which is... It's balanced bulk, but yeah. My worry is that you're not going to one-shot your opponents. But it's not bad. It's just if you use a save skill, this definitely doesn't work. Save skills don't work. If you save a hero, you count as being on top of them, and then your souls get broken. I don't recommend save skills from that respect because his potential's in the save skills. Summoner support helps a lot, but it doesn't show up in every mode, so yeah. I would say he's a better save hero nowadays. The good news is this works better on dual phasing, but yeah, a build like this commits to is more different, and not a lot of people are gonna do this build, but it can't reach his potential as a save hero. I would say, he legitimately, chat. Can you think of a better hero for save skills in terms of the free-to-play pool? I can't. As a Grail hero, there's nobody better in my opinion, because Black Luna is so unique and so deadly, and yeah, with the new Refine, it's just so good.